Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about David Cauchi at Grove Racing as a team principal. There's a bit of a long story for his career, but the main point is that he's stepping into a new role for him, and he's been at Triple Eight for a long time. I thought it would be important to go back over his background because he does bring a fair bit to the table that maybe got skimmed over a bit when it was announced. I was thinking, what's an engineer going to be useful for as a team principal? But there's a little bit more to it, so I'm just going to go over it and remind us all how things are expected to work in this new role for David Cauchi. In 2007, he graduated from the University of Technology at Sydney, where he got his Bachelor in Mechanical and Mechatronic Engineering, like I know what that is. In November 2007, he started at Triple Eight as a Design and Data Engineer. These are the titles that I'm getting from LinkedIn, so thanks LinkedIn and thanks David Cauchi for putting that up for me. In 2008, he became a data engineer for Craig Lowndes and then also did that for Jamie Whincup as well, and he continued data engineering both cars through to the end of 2012. 2013, he stepped up to be a race engineer, and his official title with Triple Eight was Design and Race Engineer. The design element of his role has consistently been there throughout his entire time at Triple Eight. So Design and Race Engineer in 2013 and 2014, but he was also the race engineer, so his first race engineering role, it was with Dean Fiore in 2013 at Lucas Dumbrell Motorsport, and then in 2014 he race engineered Jamie Whincup because Mark Dutton stepped up as team manager. Sometimes there's lots of people, there's lots of things going on, and you gotta bide your time and take the opportunities that are a little bit off centre, a little bit out of the way, but you still keep your fingers on all the different pulses and you'll jump when you got a good opportunity. They won that championship not the way that he would have wanted it, and that's sort of a thing that they did mention, that the 2017 one was the real one that really meant so much to them. In 2015 he was promoted to head designer and race engineer, but it was a tough year for them. He stepped back a little bit for Mark Dutton to help get the setup of Jamie Whincup's car back in the window, and apparently he learned a lot. Then he kept on race engineering Jamie until the end of 2020, switched to Shane Van Gisbergen for 21, and they won that championship, obviously. And what was it, October 21, it was announced that he'll be joining Grove Racing to be the team principal. He'll take 6 months gardening leave before starting as team principal, and he'll take some of Todd Kelly's critical roles. That's the quotation, and that's what Stephen Grove said. So what that means to me is that the design element of Cauchi's roles through the years is something that's really important to Stephen Grove's signing of David Cauchi. Dave Cauchi's also been around a lot of people who know what they're doing, who've been running the most successful team in the category, working with Mark Dutton, working with all of these top people. Stephen Grove cited Cauchi's vast experience as being important for the role. Mark Dutton also commented that Cauchi will turn Grove Racing into a force to be reckoned with. And I'm going to take what Mark Dutton said as a bit of something with a bit of grain of salt. I'm going to take that with a grain of salt because it's so hard for a team to become a front runner. DJR Team Penske made it look easy, but I don't think it was easy, because if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. A lot of teams are investing in getting the right people in their teams, but you've got to have all of the pieces of the puzzle to make it work, and supposedly Cauchi's the right guy. Yeah, that's sort of all I've got at the moment, but it's a 6 months gardening leave, so we probably won't see anything significant from his efforts, and it takes a while to get settled into a new role and a new team, and it's going to be a whole new environment for him until 2023. Maybe that's a very important thing for them, to have a guy who has been working with the team that's been developing the Camaro. But that's just sort of my hot take. I don't really know anything about what team principals do. You just often see them talking in interviews, they get asked the questions, so it'll be good for Cauchi to be in front of the camera a bit more, and people always like to see him. I like to see him on camera having something to say. It's just going to be another sign of change for Grove Racing. So Grove's a team that is exciting to watch at the moment. They obviously announced the Penrite cars, which I thought was very good, and it's another sign of the positivity that's going around that team at the moment. New owners, Penrite's obviously doubled their investment in the team in terms of sponsorship, and they've got 2 very experienced drivers, so it's sort of an environment that's got a lot of people that all they have to do is work together really well, and it should just work. But there's a lot to go into making things work, so I'll just leave it at that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.